Everything we try to develop in folks starts with 3 words: focus, preparation, and execution. What does it say? What would it say if somebody shook your hand like this and you noticed it? And remember, it's all about separating yourself from the people you're competing against.
Hi and welcome. I'm Buddy Lesavoy with the law offices of Lesavoy, Butts & Seitz. We're a full-service law firm, and I had the opportunity to meet Bill Rambo at a presentation he gave, and I realized that we're very similar culturally and philosophically. And by that I mean we're very focused on our clients and ultimately guided by what's right and best for them. So I invited Bill and some of his colleagues to come sit and chat with me so I could learn even more, and more importantly so that we could share some of his story with you. An interesting part of your background is that you've been working with Bill since your first day of work outside of college. Give some insight into your personal and professional development as it relates to that relationship.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been about 14 years now that I've had the pleasure of knowing and working with Bill. And the nice thing that happened for me is that coming in out of college, I was pretty much like a sponge, so I was able to really absorb a lot of the energy and a lot of the impact that he was excited to give. And, I say it very proudly that Bill made me a lot of who I am today in the professional world. And I use a lot of the things I've also learned in my personal life. And he's just very inspiring. Early on, getting to see him interact with the crowd, interact with the office that he led. People left meetings with him, they left programs with him feeling inspired, feeling motivated, and that's the start of it. And the nice thing about that relationship is, and I got to see him actually follow through with not only getting those people inspired, but then actually moving them forward. Using the techniques that he believes in, that Rambo Plus, we believe in.
What can you really tell us about Bill's ability to impact performance from a longer-term perspective?
Well, they say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, and I've noticed personally, that there's a lot of imitation in what I do in terms of my career and the success of my career, and I've seen that also in the other people's lives that he's touched. One of the things that I remember clearly is that a quote by Mark Twain that Bill likes to use a lot, and that is, he's never given an impromptu speech for which he is not prepared 2 weeks in advance. And that's a core of who Rambo Plus is. That is part of our focus, preparation, execution. And what I've found is that our ability to prepare for our clients, to give them the ownership, and the buy-in as into what they're doing to move them forward in their goals, is really what helps that connection, is really what makes us powerful in their lives.
What made you want to get involved with Rambo Associates?
Well, that's an easy question, buddy. I love these guys. Bill Rambo and Molly Schroeder have been in my life for 14 years, and they're my best friends. And I say very heartfelt that this is fun. This is exciting for us. This is an opportunity to meld wonderful personal relationships into successful business relationships. And that energy that we have together, I think, really gets communicated.